George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in a scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 888. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant, Shep, Wallfella, and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle, friend to you and me. George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in the scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 888. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant, Shep, Wallfella, and Ursula stay in step. Well, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree.
The district commissioner's proudest boast was the Nairobi and Grand Trunk Railway, which opened up the inner fastness of the jungle.
It's a wizard way to go, gentlemen.
Good heavens, Carruthers! What's that?
Appears to be an ape of some sort.
It doesn't seem smart enough for an ape.
It's George of the jungle. What is it, George?
Steel track, Commissioner! Steel track!
Yes, George. Steel track is what makes it ride so smooth. What happened?
George say already. Somebody steel track.
It was true. Some evil miscreant had made off with 25 miles of railroad track, leaving only a barren swath through the jungle.
Our railroad is missing. What is it, George?
Steel track. George make joke.
Please, George. There's only one man in all Africa whose evil mind could conceive of such a dastardly crime.
Ladislaus Proznicki.
Ladislaus Proznicki?
It was first name that came to mind.
No, I mean our local mad scientist.
You mean that dentist fella from Illinois who turned to a life of crime?
Yes, Dr. Chicago.
That's me, Dr. Chicago. So they're on to me, are they? Well, I'll be ready for them.
First, we must find out how he's stealing the railroad tracks.
Steel tracks.
Oh, stop it, George. It's my guess he'll try to get the rest of them.
Commissioner, right. There go one now.
George, that rail is stealing itself.
Steel track. Steel track. Oh!
George, grab the next rail that goes by.
George did, and made an amazing discovery. The rail was being carried by one large African ant.
Stand back.
But when the commissioner tried to step on the tiny thief,
He judoed me.
Hey, why you don't pick on somebody your own size?
Follow that ant. Not too closely.
his superb jungle training allowed George to track the ant through the thick underbrush until they came to a large clearing.
George, look. Those super ants are using my rails to help build an impregnable fortress.
Yes, a fortress from which I, Dr. Chicago, will rule the world.
Come, George. We're going to get to the bottom of this in a hurry.
Commissioner, right. We get to bottom and hurry.
Quick, George. Call for help before they seal us off.
Unfriendly ants put us here. George called friendly ants to save us.
Good idea.
Sure enough, high above in the clearing, there was a rustling in the underbrush, and two friendly ants emerged.
Hello, Jemima. My, what a lovely hat.
Unfortunately, George had called the wrong kind of friendly ant.
And now, since you won't be around to see it happen, I shall reveal my secret plan.
I just knew you would.
In this flask is the world's total supply of my invention. concentrated essence of elephant.
Concentrated essence of elephant?
It gives any creature the strength of 100 powerful pachyderms. Watch.
And Dr. Chicago fed a tiny drop of the extract to a hummingbird.
No, I can see it all now. Ants that can mop up a marine. Beetles that can take on a tank. Mosquitoes that can pulverize a plane. And this ruler of the world, that little old kingmaker, me.
What are you laughing at?
Steel tracks. Oh!
Now, I shall feed essence of elephant to the centipede and watch him stomp you to death.
George, we've got to do something.
All righty. How this for openers?
Well done, George. Now swat the doctor.
Too late. The sly fiend had made his escape and was heading for the roof where a helicopter waited to whisk him away.
He left a few drops of essence of elephant. Drink it, George. Now, how do we get out of here?
This way.
But there's no door.
Now there is.
In a few moments, our friends were outside.
Ta-ta, gentlemen. I shall continue my plan in some other district.
How we stop him?
Use your head, George.
Right.
Well done, George. The fortress is ruined.
Me too.
Now rebuild railroad.
With these rails, they're bent hopelessly out of shape.
But Super George wouldn't take no for an answer. Using the bent and twisted rails, he single-handedly constructed what is today one of Africa's most popular tourist attractions, the Nairobi and Grand Trunk Scenic Railway.
But this railroad goes nowhere.
I know, but it's such a thrill getting there.
So the essence of elephant was used to benefit mankind.
Yes. Now George hungry.
Well, what would you like, dear? Buffalo steak? Antelope chops?
You got any peanuts?
George, George, George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in the scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an 8-day-day. Then away he'll schlep on his elephant shep, while Fella and Ursula stay in step. Well, George, George, George of the jungle, friend to you and me. Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the jungle, friend to you and me.